So I'd love to do like a charity MMA fight against him.
What about boxing?
On Barstool.
Okay. What about a boxing match?
I'm in. So I'm ready to go.
Wait, so you guys had him on?
Yeah, now I'm gonna beat his fucking ass. I train harder than fucking anybody. That's just something I know.
It's stunning. I think it's been really hard to find somebody that's a universal villain. You can't find somebody that hated. He's that guy.
I feel very confident in your chances.
It's an execution.
That's what he has to do when he gets to war mode. I don't question war mode. When he gets in it, just leave him alone. See you in like August.
I think people will pay $20 to watch that.
Probably, yeah.
No?
It's funny, before we started taping, Arian was telling me about how the NFL is rigged and how every year he used to get a script.
Yeah.
Day one of training camp that would get dropped off at his locker. And you would have to, it was like week 1, you'll do this. Week 2, you're going to have a hamstring injury. Week 3, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Week 4, you're going to get 3 touchdowns. And so then you just have to, did you memorize those before the season started? Or would you go and rehearse the script before every game?
We're really dedicated to it. So it was more so like, that's what practice was about. It was about practicing the script. Like, this is what goes on, and this is what we have to do in order to,
And this referee's going to miss this call. Yeah.
What did you think when you got the script in 2016 that said your career was going to fall off a cliff when you stopped believing in God?
That was 2015.
Yeah.
Finally, the truth is being brought to the light of day, which is that the NFL is rigged, and at the start of every season, every player gets a playbook. It tells them the lines that they have to deliver and all that stuff. So Arian exposed a lot of people. Sometimes to make an omelet, you gotta crack a few eggs, and the powers that be are very upset. They say that if you're taking flack, it just means that you're over the right targets. Now, the truth is, it was pretty fucking funny because Arian was obviously joking about it. You fall into one of 3 camps. 1, you're like, this is funny. 2, you're like, holy shit, Arian Foster's an idiot. Or the 3rd, and this is my favorite camp, are the people who are like, damn, Arian Foster, hell yeah, thank you for speaking the truth finally. I always knew that there was a script to all this shit. I think it's dog shit journalism, but I almost respect how dog shit it is on their part.
I didn't think that 200 million people would hear anything we ever said.
I expect 250 million people every episode. So every episode to this point has been a failure. This is the first one that's been successful.
1 out of 32 people in the world have seen that clip.
That makes it sound like it's not that much.
Well, there's a lot of people in China.
Yeah, that's
people forget
it's also
that.
like everybody in America has seen that clip.
I choose to believe that's the case.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that.
Everyone in America has seen that clip. My mom hit me up. She's like, PFT, NFL rigged? I want to tell Billy something. Billy, I just heard back from Dave. He said, in regards to your fight, Billy Football versus Billy McFarland from Fyre Fest. Yeah, okay, sounds awesome. Let's negotiate.
I thought you were about to tell me no.
Fight might be on.
Wait, so you guys had him on?
Yeah, now I'm gonna beat his fucking ass for the people of Bahamas and knock him off the internet.
Billy's been in camp already for like 3 days. I don't know what camp means, but I asked him if he wanted to fight, and I was like, maybe we can set up. He was like, okay, I'm in camp starting now.
I train harder than fucking anybody. That's just something I know. I was sparring this morning.
The magic of Barstool Sports, you walk in. I had heard kind of rumors of this, but to walk in and be like, all right, we got Billy McFarland and Billy Football ready to go. As PFT just said, fire fists. It's stunning. I think it's been really hard to find somebody that's a universal villain like Jose Canseco. You can't find somebody that hated. Billy McFarland, he's that guy. It's going to be interesting.
That's insane. I learned that, guess how much he charges people for a 15-minute appearance on a podcast?
$1,800 an hour.
I was told 24.
I don't think we paid anything.
Well, that would make sense. I feel very confident in your chances.
It's an execution.
He agreed to this?
Yeah.
Good for you. When is that?
March 3rd.
Wow, that's really soon.
He's gonna get bitched.
You talking about me? It's official?
How tall is he?
Almost.
I hope Dave says, Billy, you're getting $0. You're getting 0 promotion. Everything goes to Billy McFarland. I've never been more team not this Billy than ever before.
What?
He is jailhouse. I mean, maybe he's throwing a few punches.
$2 in a white-collar prison. What, do you take a rumble class while he was in the pen?
I think you should go maybe SBF, Bernie Madoff.
Yeah. Oh, you versus Madoff would be a good fight.
Yeah, all those people that lost their pension.
Oh, did he die?
Bernie Madoff's dead.
Okay, everyone has said something different.
It's 1,000% dead.
No, he's like in jail with like Caleb's uncle or something. I'll bet you serious money that he's not dead. He's donating his money to the Bahamas.
He's donating to the people who he screwed over. He's gonna keep that money, I'm sure.
So he legally can't keep the money.
He doesn't care about what's legal and what's not. He's Billy McFarland.
I mean, it's funny. Like, people call Billy McFarland scumbag. There's a lot bigger scumbags out there that everyone around here praises. That's all I'll say, all right?
Jack, like who, Jack?
I ain't saying names.
Name one.
That ain't mine. That ain't my day to do one.
I think Billy's gonna win. Billy, I got my money on Billy. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see Billy go back into war mode. Probably some great content, then we won't see him for like 3 months, but that's just part of the deal. That's what he has to do when he gets to war mode. I don't question war mode. When he gets in it, just leave him alone. See you in like August.
I don't hope one way or the other. I don't particularly care, but
Root for a bad knockout. I don't care who it happens to.
if I didn't know either of them and you put them side by side and said who will kick whose ass, I would pick Billy.
So for years, people have been telling me that I got to get to a Dominican baseball game. I've been trying to go, but my Spanish kind of sucks. So when over the pandemic, White Sox Dave told me that he was fluent in Spanish, I said, "You're my guy. We're going to the DR." Touchdown in Santo Domingo. White Sox Dave landed like an hour before us. He told me he's near the Burger King. Like a pig in shit. White Sox Dave at a Burger King.
Hola amigos.
Oh shit, I didn't even see this. Bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos al Dominican Republic.
First time out of the country, right?
Sí, al primero vez.
So I've heard that even like fluent Spanish, well, you are fluent. I've heard even native Spanish speakers have trouble understanding Dominican.
It's way different. It's a different language.
It's a beautiful day though. It's like 80 degrees.
80 something sunny the entire week.
I guess he just took Spanish for 4 years of college. At first, I would say I was actually pretty impressed. He could speak confidently, but in like the most Chicago accent Espanol you've ever heard.
Sí, estudié 10 años en escuela.
¿Cómo?
Sí.
Ah, pero tú casi eres dominicano.
Yo, YouTuber.
Yeah. Oh, qué bueno.
I would say you've been exceeding my expectations, but I did have extremely low expectations.
Banana. ¿Ustedes saben la banana?
Sí, banana. Muy bien.
Sí. I expected him to be extremely nervous his first time out of the country, but he was getting on a motorbike cab his first like 6 hours in the country. We did still run into some issues, not translation issues at first, just cash issues. Ooh, got a bunch of 1,000 pesos. This is gonna be awkward. Do you have any change? No. Maybe I have a US dollar. This?
US? That's
like,
America.
I only have big bills. I think that's a fair trade. A US dollar for a cup of coffee?
See? Okay, gracias. Thank you.
Okay.
You can keep the dollar as collateral. Is it cold or hot?
Hot.
Oh, it's hot coffee.
Hot and it smells delicious.
That's good.
Dominican coffee review. It's delicious. I'm not a coffee buff, but this hit my mouth and I was like, whoa, I'm gonna go 7-8. But no coffee can get above like Ochenta, Punto, Trace for me.
So we were down there for the Dominican World Series. It was the Licey Tigers, which is pretty much Dominican Republic's national team, versus the Estrellas Orientales.
Los aficionados no les gustan todos, ¿sí? The fans don't like each other?
Yes.
Yeah. Juegue por lo... Uno del mejor jugadores mejores del todo... No. Second base, though. Second base, see.
That's gonna be wild in there once you get the cerveza flowing.
You can get more than cerveza flowing at these games.
Tequila, the mota.
You can just buy a bottle of hard booze. I think we should, just to like show people you can do that, but we don't have to drink it all.
Can we drink it all?
His Spanish was very serviceable. There were times when I was like, yeah, maybe I should have just like hired a Latin American stoolie. And the main reason is it wouldn't have been as funny. When he arrived in the DR, he just started assuming every Latin American journalist he saw was some dude who follows him on Twitter. That was not the case.
I'm 90% sure I know this guy in the blue shirt.
He took a look over.
Yeah.
Where would you know him from, though?
The internet. It's driving me fucking crazy. I don't know this guy's name. I just asked, though. I've never met him before, but we follow each other on...
Okay.
It's Hector Gomez.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
do you know
and
Hector
work your way
Gomez?
Yeah, he's my friend.
Is he here? Because that looks like him in...
Where?
This guy in the black right here.
Black? No.
That's not him? Okay, I thought I'd never met him, but him and I have DM'd on Twitter before.
So far, we didn't even have to show our press passes to anyone. We just walked in. So I just have no idea what I can or can't do. I'm gonna assume I can go deep. How do you say right field?
Right field?
How do you say right? Derecho?
Derecho, sí.
How do you say field?
Campo. Campo derecho.
How do you say left?
Izquierda.
Tú eres izquierda, campo? Yep, it's all making sense. It's all coming together. I don't think I've ever seen Dave happier. He sort of has gained a reputation here as being a grumpy dude that everyone just makes fun of for being stupid.
White Sox and Cubs over here. I'm White Sox. White Sox. Fuck the Cubs.
No, man, we love the Cubs.
I hate the Cubs. No, fuck the Cubs.
What do you mean?
Cubs are a bunch of bitches.
This is so much fun, man. He was so fucking happy at this game. You know, I'm all about broadening people's horizons. And a sheltered guy like Dave, I thought it would be great to help him burst out of it. I've never seen Dave happier. You can quote me on that.
That reporter I was talking about, they all just look the same to me down here. Which is probably a little racist. It's got to be even worse.
Obviously,
in China or like
people say that about Asians. I don't know. And the thing is, I think like Chinese people think the same about white people sometimes.
That's actually funny because I can see how that would be the case, you know?
Yeah. Stay tuned. We got at least 4 videos coming from this. 2 at World Series games, and then 2 more just soaking up the culture.
I'm nervous, but I'm excited. It'll be fun. Seeing the venue's bigger than I expected, so it'll be fun. I'm very excited to meet everyone.
She should be terrified because if she blows it, she's fired.
Yeah.
In the presentation.
What do you say that's offensive?
We're nothing offensive. For my presentation, I was talking about, you guys heard about how the Earth's core is reversing?
Billy, you don't have to, don't explain. The best is going to be you doing this presentation, us reacting naturally to it.
If you guys tune it down on stage,
Billy,
I will be so sad. I'll walk off.
Billy, don't, you're going to ruin the entire thing by telling everybody the presentation.
Okay. The only thing about podcasting is you're usually not
in front of
usually
people.
not, you don't see the whites of people's eyes when you're saying crazy
dumb bullshit.
What's your goal for tonight?
Enjoy it and not pass out.
I hope the lip detector test goes as well as it did the first time. I think we've got some good questions on there to try to determine who in here is a lib and who isn't.
No judging me when I fuck this up. I'm pretty pumped up. I'm so glad that we have 5 doctors in the front row to fact check everything Billy says live.
Dude, no matches found? This is discrimination. Look at this shit.
What?
Yeah, I'm going him.
This is how a professional podcast does it. Full on rundown, 27 minutes before the show.
Intro, G-Chat, Nick USA, Billy Percocet?
Presentation?
Oh, presentation.
Yeah. You have the show?
Yeah, this is fresh.
Apparently, you're supposed to make it into a tea, and it's very calming for humans. With cats, it's like cocaine mixed with LSD. They start tripping, they start getting hyperactive. I think it calms humans down.
You're not a cat.
Well, I'm happy to be here. PFT invited me. I was told there would be drugs, so I'm here.
Frank, drugs? No?
I might pass on that, but I'm here for the conspiracy theories.
Is Frank the Tank here tonight?
He's right here.
The king is right here.
Mark Canna, but if things happen and if Scully Mark is hurt, it needs to be Darren Ruff, the worst player in the history of baseball. Darren Ruff went 1 from 90 with the Mets, and all 91 at bats that he batted, the batter in front of him also went 0 for 91.
Frank, if you want to turn around, coming in the back. No, I'm kidding.
You going up, Frank? No, I'm going back.
My one superpower is white privilege. First, they made a green M&M. We need people who want to fuck this M&M.
He's gonna hate my ass.
I saw the light on the night that I passed by her window.
This was going that way. Now it's going that way.
I thought it went really well. I had a fun time.
Like actually seeing people live, getting the inside jokes, and it's just like a really dope experience. For the Freebird solo though,
I'm never doing that again. Never doing it again. If you saw it tonight,
congratulations. Live, baby.
Never happen again. I'm retiring, hanging in the rafters.
Love it.
The Barstool Sportsbook, New Jersey, Illinois, West Virginia, all these places have the Barstool Sportsbook, and you can take our bets. Myself, Big Ev, Big Cat, Dave. But the best thing is for the new users.
$1,000 new player bonus. You bet 1,000 you lose. No problem, you get it right back. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bonus cash.
We always bet responsible. Remember, very responsible. Bet within your means, but always bet at the Barstool Sportsbook. It's the best. Arizona, it's all over the place.
Yes.
West Coast, East Coast, where gambling's legal. We're there.
Really
We're
good
most of the
withdrawal.
states.
Really good withdrawal. New users get that bonus cash.
It's $1,000.
Anything else, Ryder?
Is that really the promo? Because that's fire. $1,000
It is kind of fire,
new
but
user promo?
We're doing our own ads now.
What do you mean?
Like our own. It's Barstool Sportsbook.
On Part of My Take, every year we do a season-long contest picking 4 games against the spread, 1 over, 1 under, 1 favorite, 1 underdog. Me, Big Cat, PFT, Billy, Jake, and Max all make 4 picks a week. The loser and the second place finisher have to do a punishment. This year the punishment was you have to bowl a 300, and for every hot dog you eat, pins get taken off. So for the last place finisher, 5 pins get taken off. For the second place finisher, 10 pins get taken off. Max came in second place, which is actually far worse because he was very close to being the best gambler on the podcast. He came in second and now has to do this punishment. Jake is in last place. I said Max was gonna do it in under an hour. He's a big dude. I thought he could take hot dogs down easy. I thought he'd be able to bowl. He said he's in a bowling league with his buddies. So I thought he could, crush 12 hot dogs and bowl a 180, no problem. We'll see.
It's just a mixture of, doing production and getting myself ready, mentally prepared for hot dogs right now. But I'm going to be okay, I think.
Feeling fine. I mean, it's going to be a long day, but I keep telling myself it's one day. One day of misery. My misery is excitement for the viewers. That's what matters most.
Jake is going to, I think Jake is going to actually, because I've been kind of, not pushing him, but been like, dude, you got to go with the flow a little bit. So I think he's going to take it. Like, it's gonna suck for him, but he's gonna take it. I think Max is gonna do well, and Billy's gonna just be a little bitch. Like, he's just gonna complain and ruin the whole thing. I think it's awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, welcome in. Here we go.
We're on TV.
We're on TV.
So I just got
Max. Oh, Max!
I think Jake probably wins. He's the only one that's gonna figure out how to correct his mistakes.
Also, he's been thinking strategy on this for 2 months.
Billy is just throwing it as hard as he possibly can.
Which I also like that strategy.
Yeah.
I don't know who has less of a chance of doing this, Jake or Max. Billy's gonna be fine. Billy eats 3 more hot dogs, he can get 130. But I don't know what Jake's doing.
You should probably have puke buckets around.
Maybe not. That's, Bill, you know how bowling screws work, right?
I still roll the bunny hop way. I still roll the bunny way. I make double these and then cross under as if I have a, I have onset Alzheimer's now and I don't think it's dementia, but it could be a slight Down syndrome because it runs in my family. But that's how I tie my shoes. So if I don't want it to come out, I'm gonna go again like this.
Stu wasn't bowled in 3 decades. Just smoked Billy.
Frank, how do you think Stu's doing?
He's heating up.
He got him! He got him! The Stool Fire gets into the card!
If I threw a strike on that shot, I would have owned the rest of the day.
I don't know how I'm so close to throwing up. The hot dogs are a way bigger problem than I thought they were going to be. Fantastic.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Billy, you just need spares. Focus on spares. If you get 7 to 8 spares, you're in good range.
I'm still going through it. You just feel the juice of the dirty water, and it really hurts. It really hurts.
Mentally, physically fatigued, gastrointestinally fatigued. We're gonna eat 12 hot dogs. Cold for 4 hours.
Come on! Oh, the handshake and the handshake. Max, you choked. I know I fucking choked. You choked that.
195? Who gives a fuck, mate? It's already over. Shut the fuck up.
14 hot dogs.
Been here for 5 hours. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. We'll get
My
you
life
there.
made me get this.
We good to go? 3, 2, 1.
I was not the big winner. It's a lot. It's a lot of hot dogs, you know. You think that you're prepared to eat that many hot dogs in a day until you actually do it. Well, it could be my blind confidence that I thought I was going to be done in an hour and eat 12 hot dogs. But if I came in last, it would have been like, it would have been really bad. It would have been really bad.
We got Mr. Stephen A. Smith, and yeah, I'm gonna dress as Molly. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Most of the time when we do these stuff, like I dress crazy for the guests, they have no idea. But like people watching it will think it's funny, but he'll probably have no idea. I also look like a more of probably, let's say, a really old Italian mother. Come on, tell me that's not hot. Tell me that guy doesn't give good head.
I think that he might not even get it.
Yeah, I told the camera before. I was like, half the guests don't even understand what I am.
No,
So
he'll get it because of the situation. Do you have the flip flop? I mean the heels?
What are you fucking Fiona?
Bell, actually.
If you could debate him on one thing, what would you pick on one topic?
I have no idea. You want me to debate him? He's coming in?
Yeah.
Oh, probably abortion. I don't know what his side is, but I'll just take the opposite.
I don't know. I'm not a debater. I don't know.
All right.
I'm such a loser. I don't know. I just like saying it down the middle, so I don't think I'd be able to debate him in anything.
Oh, those boobs. Those
You
terrible.
just smushed them down.
Oh yeah. That's much better.
Be gentle with the boobs.
Yeah, don't do that because the way it looks like that looks like boobs, and before it looked like football knee pads. Look like you had 2 knees on your chest.
Ow. Ow.
I was trying to think like what would Glenny's like Molly name equivalent be, and it would literally just be Glenny.
What, you wouldn't fuck?
Huh?
You wouldn't fuck? I would absolutely treat you like a king.
You look like your own aunt.
Look like my mom.
Just don't touch the boobs, bro. I know that you have no restraint when it comes to that type of thing.
What do you?
How many mamitas?
About 7 mamitas. I fix you a nice lasagna. A little hot sausage.
You need a
and
little
sweet
makeup.
sausage.
Get a little makeup, a little more makeup. You need a
A little
lipstick.
hot sausage
You need a
and
little
sweet
more
sausage.
lipstick.
Maybe a little broccoli rabe on the side.
Thank you.
Romance you, a couple bottles of
A
vino.
little more lipstick, some like lip filler.
This is hair on my face.
What's up?
What's going on, y'all?
Sir?
How are you, sir?
Caleb.
Caleb Preston, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, man.
How are you, sir?
Pleasure, man. How you doing?
I'm good.
What's up, y'all?
You had Glenny balls yet?
I have not.
It's Glenny balls.
How you doing?
All right,
That way a little bit?
Kelsey, am I good on hair, generally?
Kelsey, am I good on hair?
Stephen A. Smith.
Well, you mean a salad? I'm on the company website. Wow. Make sure Erica doesn't see this. He is like legitimately the GOAT. It's like Stephen A., Jesus, Michael Jordan, Secretariat. those are the big four.
He's a hero of mine. Someone I've always looked up to. Well, I was gonna ask him if he's still a bottom feeder. I hope he hasn't changed, become a tits man.
I think it'd have to be the age-old debate of tits versus ass. I mean, we've all seen the infamous clip, what do you think? I think I'll turn old Stephen A into a tits man.
Definitely pussy eating technique. I would love to hear what Stephen A's technique is and what his go-tos are.
That was a unique interview. I enjoyed it. Seriously, I enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Good time.
Absolute legend. Been around since I was a child. The difference between what Steven did and what all the other guests do, I always say, have you met Glenny Bowles yet? And they're always like, yeah, I met him when he was coming in, you know, he's a great guy. And Steven said, nope. He had no interest though. He's like,
no, he was disgusted.
Nope. I think we got some answers though about his horniness. I think he is sexually active. I took that away. And I think that if we would have went 30 more minutes or something like that, Glenny Bowles was going to be in question. He's going to get training camp eyes on you.
Oh my God.
Tracy McGrady's top 10 plays highlights is better than LeBron James' top 10 highlights?
Yeah.
That's
by a pretty good margin.
That's absurd.
You're putting way too much weight on the gravity of each thing. So like the block in the finals, great play, all-time play.
Right.
That deserves to be there. But like
the alley-oop over Lucas.
The alley-oop over Lucas is not that great. That is one of the most overrated plays.
That is absurd. Hold on, Frank. But he jumps over him, Steven.
His foot hits his shoulder.
He jumped over him. The dunk over Damon Jones. The dunk over Jason Terry. Over the head passes. Buzzer beaters. The buzzer beater against the Magic. The buzzer beater against the Bulls. The buzzer beater against the Pacers. He scored 25 straight points against the Pistons in a playoff game. And you think T-Mac and Dwayne Wade have better highlights?
In the ABA,
God damn it! LeBron James's career top 10 highlights, at worst, top 3 in the history of the league.
You're talking about players. Michael
Jordan is way up there.
Yeah.
Highlight-wise, Vince Carter's way up there.
Yep.
And LeBron is right there. And then Magic and Larry Bird. Those are the top 5.
Again, you're doing top 5 players.
I'm not. I just had Vince Carter in it. Highlights. The only thing that sucks about you is that this is a subjective argument, and you just talk so calmly and so confidently. You think you are just so right.
I watched them all last night.
You're pulling YouTube rank on me? Steven is he appears so smart, but he is so fucking dumb. What he is saying is that LeBron James, the 6'8", 275 freak with a basketball, doesn't have the best highlights in the history of the game. Stephen Shea doesn't need to have a platform, and he needs to be fired. And I can't win, that's the problem. I'm right, I have right on my side. He can't be beaten in an argument because he doesn't take damage, and it's not fair.
His only thing is,
yes, Frank.
Larry Bird, he made shots from the post.
He's also one of the greatest passers in the history of the game.
That's also not one exciting. It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not top 10 highlights. That's not.
I wish I had Frank's block. Jesus Christ, how does Dave find this motherfucker?
How old are you?
39.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So you're saying next year I won't be able to go crazy for the Super Bowl? This is my last Super Bowl at 38?
I think so. Well, it's different. You haven't really seen a Super Bowl ever.
Right.
The first one you can pop off.
Trey Burke's gonna throw a touchdown pass. It's the old Tom Brady play, baby! Woo! Fuck! That's a bit of a wild mood swing. Eat shit, Dana!
So you're not, this doesn't mean anything to you. Look at Pete, he doesn't have a fucking button. This is the guy who's in charge of our Wi-Fi. He can't even keep track of buttons. No wonder that this company is just, like,
at least it didn't come off
crumbling
the
to dust.
It didn't come off the belly.
So that would be like the only night.
I don't know how much to put. It's actually pretty good. Not as good as the Pepsi Shonda, but it's pretty good.